Hello, what is up, YouTube? Uh, Probably none of my subscribers are awake or around right now because it's like 7 o'clock at night in California. Uh, but when you guys do see this, do watch this video so you can just kind of know what's going on with my channel and whatnot. I've had a busy past few days or whatnot. But quite a few things are going to be happening. So, the first thing the very first thing that's going to happen is I'm sure most of you are all wondering when I'm going to be coming out with part 4 of Change. I just haven't been playing it recently. But I will be still doing Changed as a series and whatnot. So, Changed will still be going on, of course. I'll also be doing this. This is War Gems. I'm playing it through Steam as well. That will be its own little series. The other thing I'll be working on as well is I'm working on a shotgun montage, which I'll have to find something that I can edit videos with. But basically, I'll be editing videos, just a montage of me using shotguns in different video games and getting some of the rather amazing kills that I get. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is news. I don't know that I'd recommend this product per se, but I will say I like it. And with any products that I do on this channel, it's not that I make money, because I don't. It's not that I gain anything if you buy them or you don't buy them or not. The products I do on this channel are just products that I like. Maybe you'll like them too. If not, then whatever. If you do, cool. But recently I was at Target and I was browsing the clearance bin electronics section, like I like to do. Because Target, they have a habit, if you want something from Target, don't buy it. Just browse the clearance bin at Target instead in the electronics section, because the moment it comes out of season, it'll go straight into the clearance bin, and it's kind of fucking hilarious. So they had a $60 speaker. That was one of these things that went straight to the clearance bin, because it was like, it was advertised as like a summer type speaker and what it was for, whatnot. And brand new, it would have been like $60. Well, guess what I picked up for $12? Yeah, I picked up a Vivitar Bluetooth speaker. So if you're like me and you watch, or not watch, but you listen to Pandora on your phone, or, if you do it on your laptop or anything, I could actually hook this up to my laptop. And, then it would work, for, laptop, and, I could have like a surround sound thing going or whatever. For anybody that's got questions right now, just save them until I finish up the video, because I will also do a question and answers type thing, Charlie. Just let me finish up this quick segment here. Anyways, I picked it up. I've been listening to Pandora. I've been listening to Run the Jewels radio on my Pandora, and what was the other one? I've been listening to Deathlock, and yes, and yes, I do mean the Deathlock from Adult Swim and whatnot. I've also been listening to Eamon Amarth, and they do death metal and industrial metal about Vikings and stuff like that, because I do listen to anything rock-wise, including like Megadeth, Metallica, and stuff like that. But then I also do listen to select rap like Eminem, Tupac, Smalls, Biggie, Run the Jewels, stuff like that as well. I also listen to jazz and classical, but that's on a very rare occasion. Listening to Korn Got the Life at full blast on this didn't bust it or anything. The speaker stands up. It feels surprisingly lightweight for a speaker, but it feels solid and sturdy. For $12, it's a steal. And I don't know if this would change your opinion, make you buy it brand new. I didn't buy it brand new. I bought it for $12. But if you see this in the Target clearance bin for $12, you might want to try it. Uh, so Charlie had a question. I know you're still watching this video, Charlie, because I can see the number of people watch this video is 2. So what's your question, Charlie? Charlie's typing his question, I guess, or... Oh. Charlie, yes, I know you have a question. What is your question? I've already read your messages, dude. What is your question? I'm like... Well, I'm still waiting for your question, man. Charlie, are you gonna ask your question? Okay, anybody else got any questions? I've been waiting for Charlie's question. I still don't see his question. Oh. Here we go. I've been... Oh, about me getting, Oh, yeah. So, basically, and I'll pull it... Oh, actually, I don't even... Hold on. Basically, I'm sure some people have dealt with this. I'll even pull up my email here. I get some what the fuck emails, okay? To say the least, I get some emails where people will be like, oh, eat my pussy, or fucking, or something ridiculous, or, what was the most recent one that I got? Oh, did you delete me on WhatsApp? That was the other thing that... And these emails are super fucking annoying. So, I'm just going to cover this for a minute while it pulls up my email, and very slowly I might add. Gmail is usually really quick, but ironically, when you use a Google fucking Chromebook to pull up your Gmail, it's really slow. But if you pull up on any other device, it's really fucking retarded quick. I usually mark a lot of these emails spam. Every once in a while, I like to have a back and forth email thing, an email war where people sit there and argue with me, and they're just scammers. I mean, that's all it is. Why is it? Yeah, I want to see all my live messages constantly. But I get these emails where there are these just scammers saying like the most stupidest things, and they will go to like any lengths. Like there was one once where they pulled up like my ex-girlfriend's name. So I got an email from Amanda White, which, we're not together anymore or anything. And then it was like an email going on about how I miss you, I want to take you back, and fucking yada yada, and all this like crazy shit. And so I was like, this sounds like bullshit. So I'm still cool with my ex's mother, so I went and talked to her mother, and her mother's like, no, she just got engaged to fucking some redneck douchebag with a Ford F-150. I was like, it sounded really out of character for her. I was like, what the fuck? It was just stupid, but I get a lot of these like emails that are ridiculous. I also get a lot of PSN messages where people send me nudes or things like that, and I don't want them. And now, you shouldn't accept messages like that, because, one, it doesn't matter. Two, that puts you in kind of a bad spot with people and things. And recently there has been a thing with prisoners. What prisoners will do is they'll get a cell phone they're not supposed to have while they're in prison, and once they have it, then they'll start like a fake account, a fake email or something, and they'll then send out emails. They'll send nudes to somebody, get them talking, whatnot. And what they do is they try to scam them. So then they try to scam them and have that person send them basically prison money so that they can get their fucking zooms and whams, so they can get their fucking honey buns and their fucking Twinkies and their cupcakes and shit while they're in prison. So, a lot of these emails, and they've been doing it not just on emails. They've been doing it on PSN. They've been doing it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I haven't gotten any from YouTube, but I've had friends that have gotten some spam emails from YouTube. And I've gotten some, because one of the other things I'll do as a hobby is I'll download dating site apps, but then I'll make like a fake profile and basically just try to troll as many people as I can. Because I'm genuinely an asshole. I'm not even gonna pretend I'm not a total fucking asshole. But what they do is they get on those and they try to spam the shit out of people. So I get a lot of news from that, and it's like, and how that works is, they usually target veterans. They don't usually target regular people, because veterans have more to lose, which is kind of fucked up. But they do occasionally target regular people. So how it works is you have a prisoner. He gets nudes. He gets nudes, and he sends them to the prisoner will send the nudes to the person. Once they send them to the person, then they'll sit there and they'll be like, saying that they're the father, and the person who sent the nudes is younger and whatnot, and then they'll try to basically haggle you for money. The only other thing is it's just usually some dating website that's like fucking around. It's usually just some dating website they'll fuck around to, and they'll do that, or it'll be some like Indian scammer or whatnot. Other than that, the only other nudes I've ever gotten, which, by the way, if you want to piss me off and you want to annoy me and like just get like instantly blocked, one of the best ways to do it is just to send nudes. Because I really don't go for that shit, especially from strangers. But occasionally there'll be somebody that I'll be dating or whatnot, and I'll get nudes from them or whatnot. Then, dating or whatever won't pan out. And, I'll stop talking to them or whatever. They're out of my life or things. With those people, those things I usually delete, okay? Because I'm an asshole, but I'm not a piece of shit. And if you're a person who was dating somebody, but decides they're not dating that person, it's kind of really fucking shitty to then turn around and like post their nudes on like Pornhub or something, which is kind of fucked up. And it's just, to me, that's just morally fucking inept. There's a difference between being an asshole and being somebody who's bankrupt on any form of morals. Which morals, I will say morals are in the eye of the beholder, but in my opinion, something like that is not to be fucking played around with. And then as for the mighty JJ, who's also watching, yes, I do remember you. You spammed me like a million fucking times on Ghost. I told you to spam me one more fucking time as a warning, and then you spammed me, and then I blocked you. So that's what that's about. Yeah. You really think I'm a face reveal at 2 more subscribers? Okay. No. Like, you're not. Like, nice try. I'm not gonna face reveal at 2 subscribers. Okay, fucking, what's his face? Guns Blazing. What did he face reveal at? What, 50,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers? And then fucking, so, no. It's not that I care if you guys see my face, because I don't have anything to hide. It's that I know you guys want to see my face, so I have that kind of like on my back burner. It's something I will end up doing in the future, but it's gonna be something I do for like a special occasion. Uh, and when I do that, no, I'm not gonna show you half my face. My face is like perfectly symmetrical, except for maybe like an occasional hair or something. So no, I'm not showing you half my face. And no, not at 10 subs. And here's why, if you'll let me explain. The reason why is I'm going to save it from when I get like 50,000 subscribers or something. Because once again, it's not a matter of the fact that, because I really don't care. It's just, I know you guys do care, and I will hold that over your head. So, well, you're not going to be able to tell much from my forehead, because my forehead is fucking huge. One of my nicknames when I was a kid was Bobblehead, or the other one was Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster, that was another one. People, Halloween would roll around, and they would be like, "Oh, you should put pins in your neck and whatnot." Right in the high school though, I started towards the junior year. I started getting like fucking huge. We're like talking 5'11" and 180 pounds. So basically, people would vaguely mention that to me, and I'd just probably take their head right off their fucking shoulders. So nowadays, people don't even try to get funny with me like that. It's funny because people will sit there and they'll try to be funny with the fat, short kid. They won't get funny with a guy who's 6'3" and 200 and something pounds. 250 something pounds, I might add. Ooh. Plus, it doesn't help that I have like long jet black fucking hair, and then I'm like always wearing dark colors because I just look menacing. Oh. Also, I don't care that you're ahead of me in subscribers. I don't care if you pull out the big giant subscription penis on me. It's really, like, I could give a shit less. So, and if I actually had a guy that when I was playing and I whooped his ass, he actually messaged me on PSN. He's like, "Oh yeah, I have more subscribers than you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what channel?" I look up this fool's channel, and he had 2 subscribers. I can't remember what the fuck the guy's name was. I want to say Scroggins on PSN. I can't remember exactly. I don't know. It was funny. Okay, Charlie, you gotta calm down, man. You're like over here whipping out the big subscriber penis, asking me to show my forehead, and then talking about skinny penises in my comment section. And you're 13, dude. Settle down. At 14, I was drinking alcohol. I was making adult decisions. You're over here talking about skinny penises. Oh, JJ, he's talking to me, dude. He's not even talking to you. Yeah, I'll reveal my forehead and you'll think you're looking at a fucking wall. I'll reveal my forehead and you think you'll be looking at fucking the Yu-Gi-Oh card called Labyrinth Wall. No. Ooh. I can't let you see my potato, but I can let you see my Cheeto. Ready for the big Cheeto reveal? Here you go. Here's the big Cheeto reveal. Alright, do you guys have any other questions? You whooped my ass like one time, dude. And do you even play Black Ops anymore? Right now, I'm actually working on a shotgun montage on Black Ops 1. Speaking of Black Ops. And, I have some insane fucking kills on Black Ops. I can't wait to post here eventually. But first, I gotta find something where I can edit a video. Because then I can, you know, get multiple clips and edit into one video, which is what I want to do. But let me talk about this game a little bit. So the premise of this game, like any Jules game, you get 3 in a row and you get like a mana charge. However, if you get 4 or more in a row, you get an extra turn. So you can keep basically lining up your mana charges. And then, of course, there are abilities, which I'm about to use this ability. And this ability comes from a card that's a beginner's card, but it is broken as fuck. It's broken as fuck because not only could it actually land me an extra turn, but then it also does a bunch of damage, and then anything I break with that particular ability charges things up again. So then what happens is that I can just potentially enter an infinite loop of where I'm just getting extra turns until my opponent's dead. Of course, having higher level cards is still better, though, because if you have a higher level card and you kill me in one turn, I'm not going to get that infinite loop. But this game is pretty fun, though. Oh, there's my 4 in a row. Let's see. Nah. Actually, I do need to charge that up, but I'm going to do this one. I'm going to be a memer. Okay, so what's your other question? Yes, I know Imagine Dragons. Everybody fucking knows Imagine Dragons. Why does every like person that's 13 years or younger ask me that? Do you Imagine Dragons? Yeah, I know a great deal more groups than you do. Of course I know Imagine Dragons. Okay. That was a pretty weak meme, bro. That was an especially weak meme, a weak joke, because I went to high school with a guy who invented that joke. And by guy who invented that joke, it was actually a chick named Shelby Hightower. She went to Alonzo Stagg High School in Stockton, California, which Stockton's right next to Oakland, in case you were wondering. But yeah. What is your obsession with foreheads? You know what? You're a fucking peanut head. You know what? Charlie, you have a massive lick my nuts. Hey, Charlie, say sofa, king, retarded. But say it quickly. And then put I'm in front of it. Alright, my JJ. I'm gonna have to ignore Charlie's stupid question. So, JJ, what's your stupid question? Okay, JJ, ask your stupid fucking question. Sure. Really? You're gonna ask if I know Bon Jovi? I know Benjamin. I know Breaking Benjamin. He was your father. I bent him over. You guys are like basically pulling out all of the jokes that were invented during my high school years. Charlie, would you like to be banned from this channel? Like, I can take a little bit of spam and a little bit of jokes, but it gets to a certain point where it's annoying, and I'm a grown-ass man, and I don't have to take your jokes. Alright, well, Charlie is now in timeout. Because Charlie can no longer comment. He can spam comments, but it'll just tell him he can't. Because I can do that. This is my stream. No, JJ, I didn't like what you did. Hey, Charlie, are you joining timeout? Let's see. This is a questions and answers segment, so if you actually have a legit question that you would like to ask, like, I don't know, ask me what my favorite color is or something. Instead of asking me about lick my nuts. What is my favorite food? Well, that's kind of multiple answers. I would say basically Oriental food, specifically seafood. So fish tacos, sushi, that type of stuff. I will say though, I do like Mediterranean food as well. So basically Italian seafood. Point being, I like seafood. I used to live in San Diego, and, well, San Diego is fucking San Diego. San Diego is also known for having Red Rusker, which is a gay furry porn artist that's super famous. That's it. I just get a lame question about my food, nothing else. Oh, have I ever had a pet? Let's see. Well, I had a pet chihuahua named Bubbles. It was the only chihuahua in the world that would shut the fuck up. And so this pet chihuahua would eat dish soap under a sink until it died. I also had a pet goldfish, and I was 3 years old at the time. So I didn't know that if you put bubble bath in a fish bowl, it would kill the fish. I thought, fishes could just like bubbles. So I accidentally killed my fish when I was like 3 years old. I had a Rottweiler when I was like 4 or 5, and that dog, we had to move out of a larger house into like smaller apartments. So we had to get rid of that dog. That dog ended up going to a farm. And then, I've had a Mastiff and I've had a Pit Bull. Currently, I have a Mastiff and a couple cats. So, and Mastiffs, by the way, are huge dogs. I mean, mine is over 100 pounds at least. I think it's like 120, 130 pounds. So, I've had quite a few pets. I'm actually really good with animals. And I guess Charlie's timeout is up because he's talking about how he has 2 Mastiffs, which I already know, bro. You already told me, bro. Nobody asked you, bro. We got a 3rd viewer joining us for probably our question segment. Does this 3rd viewer that just joined us want to ask something? Yeah, I know you have an idiot cat that lays in the middle of the floor, because I hear you fucking shouting at your cat every time it fucking lays in the middle of the floor and you trip over it. Okay, can I make my turn now? Alright, well, I think Charlie needs another timeout, so let's see. Put user in timeout. Bloop. User is now in timeout. JJ, I'm talking about Charlie, you stupid fuck. But I do know about your stupid fucking cat that you always trip over while we're in the middle of playing. Which begs the question, if you're sitting down playing video games, how the fuck are you tripping over your cat in the middle of the floor? Well, my theory is he's not tripping over his cat, he's just tripping over his mom sucking his nuts. Our 3rd, we got four viewers now. What the hell is this? And I'm doing questions and answer segment and playing Gems of War. And we got 4 viewers, and so far only 2 people have been asking me stuff. So far it's about what food do I like, lick my nuts, and what pets have I owned, which I've already answered. And we also got some Australian bloke kid telling lies. He's telling enough lies to make the fucking SpaghettiO factory. Alright, we're down to 3 viewers. Because our 3rd viewer decided to leave because they didn't even want to ask any questions, apparently. So, nobody else wants to ask any questions. Nothing at all. Nothing other than lick my nuts about pets and food. Hey, Austin, how's your day doing? Or, I don't know, something. We've got no other... Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in silence and play this game. And wait for more questions. And we're down to 2 viewers. Has anyone sucked my dick? That's actually how I lost my virginity. And before you ask who, a gentleman never kisses and tells. Like, you know, that's actually like a big rule with me. I never kiss and tell. And that rule, by the way, will actually get you very far in life if you want to be a fucking uber sexual degenerate like me. Just be discreet. Like, most people won't sleep with you because they don't think you can keep a secret. But if you're one of those people that they know you can keep a secret, you'd be surprised what they'd be willing to do. Also, always use a condom, because the type of people that want to be discreet, well, they might have something. And that might be why they want to be discreet, so always use a condom. Ooh. Alright. Have I seen the Jurassic Park franchise? Well, thank you for digging into future things, because I was going to, in the future, probably pick up a old school Sega Genesis and stream Jurassic Park Rampage, which is a fantastic game if you have a Sega Genesis or a Sega Mega Drive, or a Sega Saturn. It was also on the Sega Saturn. Fantastic game, though. The first Jurassic Park game was really good. Second one was fucking garbage. The third one was Jurassic Park Rampage. That one's really good. Then there was the Nintendo Jurassic Park game, which is also really good. But that first fucking level on that game is just ridiculously hard. Like... I remember on the Nintendo Jurassic Park game, you basically had to run all the way over into the basement of this building, turn a gas pipe, and then the whole place gets flooded of oil. But then you have to run all the way out before the building fucking explodes. And you only get fucking 2 minutes. So, I mean, like, the first level of that game is fucking insane. And I'm getting raped. Oh, wait. I'll just cast this. We'll be dead. Boom. Oh, they're still alive. Shit. Let's see. Let's do this. We get 2 subscribers watching, 3 subscribers watching. Oh. So, I mean, the short answer to your question is, yeah, I've seen the Jurassic franchise. I haven't seen the 2 newest movies, but I've seen, like, the old school movies. Those were fun to watch. In fact, one of the first arcade games I played as a kid was a Jurassic Park video game, where you sit in a Jeep. My day's been alright. My day has been pretty mild. I've been basically working on getting shotgun montages. And by that, just basically playing with a double barrel Olympia and annihilating people with it. And I basically fucked some people with a fucking Olympia, to say the least. Your divine strength is not going to help you if I kill you. My favorite Christmas movie. Most people don't know this, but Terminator 3 is a Christmas movie. No, I'm joking. My favorite Christmas movie does have Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, though. It's Jingle All the Way. And it just, like, if you get a chance to watch any comedy movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, it's probably going to be hilarious. But Jingle All the Way is just like, it goes out there and it goes like the next level of just fucked up. Really good. Well, we can be friends again on the PS3, but you're gonna have to not fucking spam me. Especially when I give you a warning about spamming me. This person gave me a fucking ultimatum. Let's spam him again! Yeah, no, usually when I give ultimatums, I keep to them. Unlike some people. Some people, they give ultimatums and they just keep giving ultimatums, and it's just like, I know you're not going to do anything. Oh. I think what it is I've walked over enough people that have like given me an ultimatum, and then me just like walk over their ultimatum just to continue doing it, to the point where I realize I don't want to ever be walked over like that. And so when I give an ultimatum, it's an ultimatum. That's just me. I don't know. We're at 2 viewers. I wasn't talking about you, Charlie. I was talking to fucking JJ. JJ spammed me a bunch of invitations. Oh. I was trying to watch Daredevil, and I was like in the middle of the last episode of Daredevil, and JJ just spams me a million invites. Come play with me! And I'm like, spam me one more time. That's what happens. Oh. I like trains. Yeah, I like to watch fucking Daredevil on Netflix. It's really good. They actually follow pretty closely to comics, but they change enough things that it stays organic, and that's not entirely the same story. Ooh. Which, by the way, if you're not caught up on the 3rd season of fucking Daredevil, basically, at the end, Matthew Murdock, aka Daredevil, tells Poindexter that that what's his face Kingpin killed his North Star, the chick that he was like stalking. So then, after that, the guy goes on rampage and tries to kill Kingpin, and Matthew Murdock was basically planning to use that to his advantage in order to get close to Kingpin. And so what ended up happening is, at the very last minute, at like the fucking 11th hour, Karen Page and whatever Matthew's friend is, managed to leak a video of Nazim pleading guilty on a special type of plea because he knew he was going to die. And there's a thing in the legal system where if you know you're going to die and you make something under the guise of you're going to die, something you want to admit, it actually can't be disputed in the court of law, which is actually a real thing, by the way. And it's still a thing to this day. So, I mean, if you wanted to, like, if you were going to die and you wanted to convict somebody you didn't like, you could actually do that. Now, and by the way, Nazim does die, too. But he dies for the greater good, and so then Matthew Murdock, instead of killing Kingpin, stops Poindexter, and then Kingpin agrees to deal with Murdock. In exchange for Murdock not going after Vanessa, Kingpin agrees to stay in jail. So, let's see. Have I seen the Aliens franchise? What do you think? I live under a fucking rock? Of course I've seen the Aliens franchise. I like how you. I've seen every single Aliens movie ever, but I like how you keep bringing up things and they keep like actually being like a future thing in video games that I'm going to do at a later date. It's really quite annoying. Oh, I just lost. Because I was also gonna do an Aliens Colonial Marines, which the game sucks. I was gonna do a whole video on topic on that and explaining why the game is such absolute fucking crap. And that was I was gonna do it as a surprise too, you fucker. No. And Charlie, no, you can't be a fucking moderator. You can fucking go lick a cow's asshole. Can I be a moderator? Starts like blocking every person that's like subscribing to me. Have I seen the Predator franchise? Did I mention I was like a giant Arnold Schwarzenegger fan? Did I mention that? Let's see. Let me just mention I'm a giant Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. Charlie, yeah, you're not like me. That's why you're not gonna fucking get to be a moderator. Okay, time for another timeout, Charlie. Put user in timeout. Really, I never mentioned that I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan with the millions of quotes that I do anytime I'm playing video games. Get down! Get to the chopper! Oh. I'm too tired to do good quotes right now. Put that Christmas present down! It's not the tumor. I have something stuck in my throat right now, actually. I think it's fucking Cheeto Puff. Okay, is there something you want to ask me besides about movies? Do you like Twilight? No. No, I don't like Twilight. Now you know. Yes, I've seen the AVP. Ask me something else, man. You keep asking me about movies. The only AVP I haven't seen is the new one, and that's because I've already read the script. And the script is so bad, even Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't want to star or appear or make a guest appearance in the new Aliens vs. Predator movie. That's how bad it is. And keep in mind, this is the guy who played Dr. Freeze in probably one of the shittiest Batman movies ever. What is my favorite horror game? Well, that's easy. It's Resident Evil 2. In fact, actually, I like any of the original Resident Evils. Oddly, I don't like Resident Evil 4, and I also don't like 5 or 6. I only like the original ones. I like the crappy ones where, like, the door is locked. I would say I don't like Resident Evil 7 either. They tried to act like they're going back to their horror roots. It's like, no, you didn't. Yeah, or in fact, actually, I would argue greatly that Resident Evil 7 is actually like one of the worst Resident Evil games ever made. And considering we had Operation Raccoon City, that says a lot. Ooh, I unlocked a new weapon that I'm never going to use. And the main problem with Resident Evil 7 is not the premise or how they, the initial story. The problem is at the last minute, they realized that the game didn't have a lot of enemies or a lot of things in it. So they just added these black goo monsters at the last fucking hour, the last minute, and basically ruined the game with too much ammo that you're never gonna get to use or will ever fucking need, which gets rid of any real challenge that a boss fight could ever have. And then having these black goo monsters that are basically just walk towards you and die. Like, I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's like even the basic zombies in the original Resident Evils did a little bit more than that. What's that game called on Xbox that you set on extinction? What? I don't have anything. What Xbox game? I don't even know what you're talking about. I have Morrowind on the laptop, which I also have for the Xbox. And that's a Elder Scrolls game. Halo? Are you talking about Halo, maybe? Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what game you're talking about, dude. A W? I think you're thinking of somebody else, because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. There's no games with a W that I can think of off the top of my head. I think you're just like going crazy, my dude. Think you're Looney Tune, no matter what you say. Oh, Whacked. It's Whacked. You're talking about Whacked for the original Xbox. Yeah, no, Whacked is like some next level of fuckery. Yeah, with the bunny, I know. Whacked basically takes fucked up and then adds shit sprinkles to it and a dead hooker. To say the least. In fact, I would argue, in my opinion, Whacked, it should have never been rated like teen. It should have been just like an outright rated A. But most of the satire is something that'll have to be like grasped. And putting Charlie back into timeout because I'm getting tired of him asking me to make him a moderator, which is never going to fucking happen. What'd you put me in for? Quit fucking bugging me. I don't allow people to bug me. If you bug me, you will be gone. What is my favorite GTA game? Well, I would say GTA 4. And the reason why it's not 5 is because with 5, they had a bunch of features left over from GTA 4 that they could have put in the game. And what do? They don't put them in the game. Not because they can't, not because it's costly, not because it takes too much time, just simply because they were fucking lazy. And these were like all things that we liked. Like, I liked the fact that I could throw a brick through a window and it would break the store, and the store would have to close down for a week and stuff like that. Like, just these small little details. And a lot of these details just got removed from Grand Theft Auto 5. But they're all present in Grand Theft Auto 4. And so I really like Grand Theft Auto 4. I also like the fact that Grand Theft Auto 4 still has its humor, but has a touch of realism to it. Um, Whereas Grand Theft Auto 5, it's like trying to be realistic, but there's just not as much humor as there used to be. Uh, I don't know, but then again, I'm somebody who still likes Vice City to this day, so. But I would definitely say 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 is definitely my favorite out of all the Grand Theft Autos. My other favorite Rockstar game, since we're on the topic already, I would say Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I haven't played the second one, so I can't really make a opinion about that. But the second one looks pretty cool. So nobody else wants to ask any questions? Fact is, or are you talking about Grand Theft Auto 4? Grand Theft Auto 4 isn't... I'm not saying Grand Theft Auto 4 is the greatest game. I'm saying for what I want out of a Grand Theft Auto game, Grand Theft Auto 4 has all the things I want, and Grand Theft Auto 5 doesn't. So... And that's really what matters, is at the end of the day, if a game doesn't have what I want, why the fuck would I play it? You know, I have Grand Theft Auto 5, but I never play it because, one, the servers don't really work, and two, it doesn't have any of the things that I felt made Grand Theft Auto great, and so there's just no fucking reason for me to play it. It's kind of that simple. A game could be absolutely shit, but as long as it has what I want out of it, then... you know, there's no problems. I think a good example of this is like Saints Row 2. I have Saints Row 2. I love that game. That game's absolute garbage. That game has a lot of problems, but it has everything that I want out of it. Same thing with Oblivion. Let's be honest, Oblivion's garbage. Oblivion's not nearly as good as everybody remembers. But for what you wanted out of it, you know, just a real zany, just crazy story where you can make pretty much any kind of character you want and have like just ridiculous abilities, you know, that's what it's good at. For Grand Theft Auto 5, I was expecting this very humorous, crappy story and just like cheesy whatnot, and I didn't get any of that. And just like these miscellaneous details and things I did enjoy are missing. It's just like there's no point in me playing. It's like if I played Call of Duty, but then they removed Team Deathmatch, they removed Domination, they removed Free-For-All, and Gun Game. Like, if they removed those 4 game modes, I wouldn't play it. Because there would be no point, because those are like the only game modes I play. Capture Flag's fucking boring, Uplink is garbage, and Infection is fun until you master it. Because once you master Infection, it's just basically being a big asshole to everybody. And that gets kind of old. Because it gets to the point where it's just so easy to do. Like, it is ridiculously easy for me to fuck everyone over on Infection. Okay. Charlie, quit asking to be a mod. I don't give a fuck what you think I need. I don't care. It's not happening. Stop asking. Put user in timeout. Okay, Charlie, if I have to put you in timeout one more time, you're gonna be banned. You're just gonna be straight up banned and done. I'm starting to get kind of tired of that. How many Nerf guns do you have? What? As far as Nerf guns, I think I have like 2 Nerf guns. The only time I ever use Nerf guns is if I'm playing with like my younger cousins. I don't know, I'm kind of like a grown-ass man. It's a little weird for me to be playing with Nerf guns by myself. I don't really do anything with Nerf guns. I have 2 of them, though. There's not going to be anything I'm going to do with those. I will actually be running an Etsy page, though, and working on plastic, like, toy guns that can be custom made and that modeled after, like, real weapons. That's a future endeavor entirely, and that's like a whole nother thing to talk about. The other thing is I'll be doing chainmail jewelry, so. Have I ever watched Four Brothers? No. I actually don't watch that much TV. Occasionally watch Netflix, that's about it. So, I have not watched Four Brothers. I watched Four Mothers in One Cup, though. Let's see. There's gotta be a better move somewhere. Get your corny asses out of it. What? Why is there really no good moves this match? It's kind of annoying. I can't get my corny ass out of here because I don't have a corny ass. My ass isn't made of corn. My ass is made of ass. Yeah, well, I just told you I haven't watched Four Brothers. So, if that's not exactly the most amazing line I've ever heard in my life. Get your corny asses out of here. It's like the most generic phrase in the world. Ah, get your corny asses out of here. Punk ass bitch, fucking motherfucking nigger. No. That's like when in action movies the hero makes a threat and like the threat is like very detailed and very descriptive and everything. It's like, yeah, sure, cool, bro, whatever. It's just like it's kind of generic and just whatever. I don't know. Some phrases are just generic. Fucking. I don't know. What's the best mission on COD you've ever played? The best mission I ever played on Call of Duty is not actually a mission. It's kind of more like a thank you for playing the game. And you probably know what I'm talking about if you've played Modern Warfare 2, because it's that one mission after you beat the game. Yeah, that's... They just let you fuck around with all the guns in the game. They let you fuck around with, you know, all those bots that try to kill you if you press the button. That was a lot of fun. And it was just a small, nice little touch that they add to the game that really just kind of like stood out with me, because it was just like, they didn't have to add that at all. But the fact that they did add that, and it was something enjoyable, And it's like, that's what Call of Duty should have been about. Fortunately, Call of Duty has let go of those type of ideas. And now they're more interested in their shitty monetization schemes. Rest in peace, Call of Duty. So, unfortunate, to say the least. The Call of Duty we have nowadays is not the Call of Duty I grew up with. Yeah, and that's really the truth of it. I have not played Mob of the Dead. And there's a real simple reason why I don't like Black Ops 2 Zombies. I genuinely don't. I try to give it numerous chances, but I can't get into it. So no, I just like it's basically that Black Ops 2 Zombies has not impressed me. So it's just like there's no reason to spend the extra money to get any of the DLCs, in my opinion. I mean, having zombies on Nuketown, that sounds cool until you really think about it. Let's see. Just ignore Charlie, dude. Yeah, as soon as this video's done, he's gonna get banned anyways. He's not gonna be here no more. It's kind of funny because I didn't intend this to be an hour-long thing. It just ended up kind of being an hour-long thing. Ah, well. Alright, game over for my opponent. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I believe I can fly. I believe I can jump off a cliff and die. And we got a third viewer. What's your favorite Aliens and Predator movie out of the two? Well, my favorite Aliens or Predator movie is the first Predator movie, because Arnold is flexing his massive muscular arms and kicking ass. I also like the fact there's a fucking minigun in it. My second favorite, for more logical reasons, would be Predator 2. The Aliens, I do like Aliens, but as a franchise, I like Predators better. Which, speaking of, now that Carrie Fisher is dead, and we need a new action star, we should just have Arnold Schwarzenegger play Princess Leia in the new Star Wars movies. May the Force be with you. Get to the starship now. Oh. Blow up the Death Star now. Come with me, you want to live. Well, Predator 2, the reason why it's rated R and Predator isn't, it's quite simple. Predator 1, they don't really actually show the alien skinning people alive and like that. They vaguely hint at it. In Predator 2, they actually show it. They actually show the violence and stuff. So that's the reason why. Now, Predator 2 is not as good from an action standpoint. I can definitely agree. From an action point of view, from a logic's point of view, and what the story implies, and the things that it, the things that brings evidence of, is actually a lot better than the first Predator movie. The first Predator movie is just like, oh, here's a killer alien. The killer alien's a killer alien. Like, they didn't really give much explanation. Like, why is the killer alien a killer alien? Predator 2 answers basically all of that, but then it also raises more questions. Like, how long does a predator fucking live? Because, and you'll have to look this up, but I'll explain it. In Predator 2, at the end, when the one Predator gives the black dude a pirate pistol, that's actually representative of the fact that Predators live for a very, very long time. Now, the Predators, by the way, they're not just called Predators. They're actually called Utja. And I forget what that word translates to and what language it's from, but it's actually a real word that translates from a language. But predators live for a very long time, and that particular predator got he got that pistol because there was a pirate captain, a black pirate captain, that he wanted to kill, that he wanted to hunt. And so what ended up happening is the crew mutinied against this pirate captain. So the predator jumps in and like fights with the pirate captain and then tries to duel the pirate captain. But right before they duel, one of the men who mutinied against the pirate shot the pirate in the back. And then the pirate, basically as a thank you, gave that predator a flintlock pistol. This was the same flintlock pistol that was given a gift to the African-American cop in Predator 2. And the reason why that predator gave that to that cop was because the African-American pirate, the main reason basically being that the predator saw the same thing he saw in the cop that he did the pirate. And that was what he saw, was a true fucking warrior. And basically to say, it was kind of like a honorary gesture, if you will. Yes, I see that. I don't need that. Let's see. Where? Alright, Charlie, you just don't learn, do you? Well, which I should probably mention the storyline for the new Predator movie is absolute garbage. Like even though they live for 200 years, the idea for the new Predator is that the real reason why they're hunting humans is for our DNA. So like, just picture this: a 9-foot tall fucking killing machine needs to hunt humans to improve itself. Okay, that's just one part of the new Aliens versus Predator. Now here's the other part. The reason here's the other part of this. The reason why you have rogue predators that go on killing sprees on humans is because they're like rogue predators. And the legit predators are a part of the United States government. Like, just the amount of fuckery in that alone is already stupid. Then they have like the autistic child, which the autistic child that discovers how to use alien weaponry. And so the autistic child uses the fucking alien weaponry to fucking kill bullies that fucking pick on him, which is fucking stupid. The whole premise is fucking retarded. Okay, I'm autistic. Having autism doesn't give you fucking superpowers. You know what autism does? It's basically, I get really overstimulated and really irritated and really fucking tired if you have bright lights and obnoxious music. That's like all it is. Which every time there's any kid or an adult or anyone at all with Asperger's or any form of autism in like Hollywood movies, it's like they have superpowers, and it's like, that's not what it is at all. Real stupid. I don't know. Personally, I think Hollywood should just stay away from autism. Mainly because their views on what autism is pretty fucking autistic. And by that, I mean that their views are pretty shit. And I know where Hollywood gets it from. And what it is Hollywood will pull facts from history, like the fact that some of the most successful people on this planet were autistic, like the person who invented Zelda, like the whole entire Zelda franchise. Yeah, that dude's autistic. That dude is like super duper fucking autistic. So Hollywood takes facts like that and goes, oh, every autistic person must be a fucking superhuman. And it's like, no. Like having... It's one of those things where it's like, people think, oh, having a really high IQ means you must be a superhuman. It's like, no, because having a high IQ doesn't mean anything. Now, having an IQ and doing something with it is an entirely different matter. Because one of the world's smartest men, who has an IQ of fucking 201, has lived a pretty basic, bare, and average life. He's happy with his life, and that's really all that matters. But that's about it. Okay, Einstein had an IQ of 146. Okay, and with Einstein, you know, he was obviously very successful. You know, we talk about him to this day. All right, you know, he did a lot with his life. Okay. And there's a guy out there somewhere in fucking Montana that has a higher IQ, that has a whole 60 points more than fucking Einstein, and has done less with his life. Okay? And going off that, by the way, I have an IQ of 147. Basically, my IQ is 1 point higher than Einstein. And I haven't done anything with my life. In fact, I'm trying to get my shit together and still do something with my life. So, You know, albeit I'm only 22 years old, you know, but just having high IQ, or being autistic, or having fucking brown eyes, or being big doesn't necessarily equate to something. No. God damn, this person just fucking... Well, I'm probably gonna end the stream so I can ban 3 accounts by 1 Charlie person. It's really kind of getting old at this point. Ooh. Yeah, he does not give up, but that does not matter. Oh, this person's gonna get fucked. Bloop. I'll just drop that here. Drop that over here. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Ooh. Yeah, I will accept my friend request whenever I accept your friend request. Best quote of 2018, by the way. Yeah, no, seriously, I'm not on my PS3. I'm on my laptop right now, in case you couldn't tell. By those giant, mysterious buttons right here. Do you see these buttons? Wow. Yeah, and after this I should actually... You're not that stupid, but you spelled stupid wrong. Stupid is spelled S-T-U-P-I-D, not stooped, S-T-U-P-E-D. Okay. If you're gonna prove your intelligence, please actually improve your spelling. Oh my god. Oh, don't worry, JJ. I didn't mention you by name. Nobody will know that you spelled stupid wrong. By the way, did I mention that the mighty JJ has joined us? That's PSN tag, by the way. The mighty JJ. Let's see. Oh my god, this guy really does not give up. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is why you shouldn't friend anybody younger than fucking 10. Because they don't fucking give up, and they don't know when to stop. Which I actually used to, like, not friend anybody that wasn't an adult on PSN. But I was like, oh no, I'll friend a couple people. And then, like, I start friending, you know, allowing people on my friends list, and they start being annoying. And it's just like, you know, all I can do is, like, sit here with, like, my fucking hands up, like, well, I kind of fucking knew this was gonna happen. I hoped it wouldn't, but it did. Oh. Let's see. Somebody gave me a bowl of SpaghettiOs, licked my chocolate starfish, and put their poker there too. Let's see. We got no other amazing questions. Alright, well, I'll probably stop. I'm surprised nobody's asked me about this game that I've been playing, like, the whole time. Which, in case anybody's wondering, even though I know they're not, it's called Gems of War. My question to you people, though, is did you know it's actually technically not illegal to consume human flesh and to be a cannibal? If you do it in public, it's considered a crime against nature. But if you, like, cannibalistically eat flesh not in public, there's no laws against it. The only time there's a law against it in the United States is if you obtain the flesh illegally, which is kind of stupid, but I don't know. Of all the facts to learn, I think that's like the fucking stupidest fact I've ever learned. Actually, you know, I take that back, because there's something stupider that I've learned other than that. I think if I could stream with anyone at all, and, like, play a video game with them, I would want to stream with Matt Jules from WatchCulture.com. Just so he, you know, the one per list wonder. Have him sit there, we'll play a game. They'll be like one of his favorite games ever, and he'll just be like, say it with me, it's one of my favorite games of all time! I'll probably reach over to cheat. You know, I'll be like kicking my ass at some video game or something. I'll just reach over to cheat and like fucking pull on his big ass fucking beard that I'm fucking jealous of. I find when people, a lot of people will be like, hey, my penis is bigger, and it's like, I don't care. But it's like, then some people will be like, I can grow a beard and you can't. And I'll be like, fuck you. Oh. But, like, seriously, if you pull out the penis card at you, I'll just sit there and fucking laugh. I'll just laugh at you at how fucking pathetic that is. But if you sit there and be like, I can grow a beard and you can't, then I'll actually probably be a little irritated. Mainly because I've been working forever on growing this beard that is still not grown. Oh, look, we got 4 viewers. We got 4 viewers and no more questions. Ooh. And the Predator Hound. I don't need to know about your web history. I don't need to know what kind of bestiality you're into. Boom. Give me my reward, ho. Give me my reward and look at them titties. Let me see them titties. Oh. I have a feeling my YouTube channel, like when it progresses, I do have a lot of subscribers. If that day ever comes, the day ever comes across my face, it leaves a white stained mess. This channel's probably gonna be like hella cancer. Have I ever broken a bone? Yes, I've only broken one bone in my life. And I basically jumped down a flight of stairs and broke my right toe. Or no, not my right toe, my left toe. But breaking a toe isn't important at all. Like, it won't even affect her walking. I was like, oh shit, this is a lot of pain. I broke my toe, but I don't care. And that was about it. I didn't even go to a doctor or anything. I was just like, ah, fuck. Ow. You know, that's basically what happened. And so now, if I rub my right toe, nothing happens. If I rub my left toe, my left fat toe against my other toe, it makes a clicking noise. You know, like one of those dog clickers? You know, where you see the asshole people with like the dog clickers, and they press the button, and it's like click, click, click. My toe sounds like that if I rub my toes together. That's all. Which is whatever. Other than that, I did break a nose once, actually, but the thing about breaking a nose is you don't actually break a bone. You actually just break cartilage. So that doesn't really count as breaking a bone, in my opinion. And with breaking a nose or breaking cartilage, all you really have to do is just set it back in place, and like in a couple weeks it'll be fine. Just like try not to pick your nose while it's broken. Unless you want to be an asshole and you want to just like bleed everywhere and scare like the fuck out of everybody, get out of class early or something. Upgrade my troops. Okay, I think... Yeah, my computer froze. Oh, there we go. First COD game I ever played. First COD game I ever played was, let's see. Yeah, no, it was Modern Warfare 2. I think I was like 11 or 12 when I played Modern Warfare 2. I had a stepfather that had a 360. Yeah, and he was like, he would never let me play on his 360 because he was like scared I was going to break it, which I never did. And what that came about is he blamed me because one time an internet cord, I removed it, and somebody like hacked his fucking or not his PS3, his 360. With the connection they established to the computer. And so he blamed me for like his whole system being froze up. And he got like fucking whatever. And and at the time I thought I was to blame. I didn't find out till years later that I was not to blame. But he wouldn't let me play on it, but I would wait till he's working, and then I'd play on it while he's working at work or something. Ditch school one day and just fucking stay home, play video games. Go to a friend's house, smoke pot, play video games there. That was the other thing. I missed the valuable lesson of 2 times 4 equals fucking 8. Very valuable lesson that I already fucking knew. Every once in a while I'll meet a teacher that I knew in high school or whatnot, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's Austin. I didn't even recognize you with the long flowing hair and the fact that you're a fucking giant barbarian now. How have I changed and positively impacted your life?" And I'll just be like, "Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, but you tried. You tried and failed. You crashed and burned miserably." I would say the one teacher that even remotely impacted my life at all wasn't even my fucking teacher. It was somebody else's teacher. Well, actually, no, wait. Actually, I had creative writing with him, which is basically one of those classes you take when you don't want to do anything at all. Wow. But yeah, no, I would basically, I would just, towards beginning of high school, I played Modern Warfare 2. That was really the first time I actually, like, tried to sit down and actually play a Call of Duty. You know, mainly just try to get through the campaign. That was about it. Other than that, I mean, I might have played at a friend's house, but never really truly sat down to actually try and play it. One of my favorite characters on this game right here is Archdruid. This character has some fucking shenanigans, okay? And the reason being is her ability, when I activate it, it just gives her health. But it gives her so much fucking health that these guys right here, will never be able to fucking kill, like, that one card I have. So I'll just have that card for, like, fucking ever. It is absolute shenanigans. It is more fuckery in one instant than Dick Butt has had in his whole life. So. And I cast upon thee my large black big dildo. We have 3 viewers now. Yes, I have played Modern Warfare 1. I played it a while back just to see what I missed out on. And I mean, I get that it started the whole Modern Warfare craze and everything, but the story's generic. The guns are messy, to say the least. And there's honestly better games. Like, for the time it came out, I could see how it could be, like, the best game ever. But, you know, in playing it in 2016, or 2 years ago, it was like, it felt dated. It felt very dated, to say the least. Yeah, I know the mission where you blow the one dude's arm off. Oh, my arm! Oh, fortify the Ferris wheel! We're walking around in Chernobyl. Yeah, if you were to try to walk around in Chernobyl, by the way, like that, you would fucking die. I guarantee you Captain Price cannot have children, which is probably why he doesn't have any children. He's probably fucking sterilized. Because that's what radiation does to your nutsack. Oh. Now you know. Let's see. Seriously, nobody else wants, like, all you have to do to ask questions is type in the comments. I know there's a third person watching. We get these lurkers every once in a while where it's just like they're a third person watching. They don't even say anything. It's like, I'm spying on you. My name's Mr. Herbert. And I'm a pervert. No. Yeah, I know you can shoot Makarov in the head. In the remake, it's actually an achievement called Paradox or something like that. Shit. I gave my opponent an extra turn. We're all gonna die. Oh, I got an extra turn. Never mind. There is no hidden trophy called Time Ripple. You can only get that in the fucking remastered edition of Modern Warfare 1. Speaking of trivia from Call of Duty, Ice Cube does the voice of the announcer in Black Ops 1, and he's actually one of the characters in the game. And then Snoop Dogg is an announcer voice also. And then Michael Jackson actually did a voice of one of these screaming, like when you're in the airport, shooting up the airport. I forget which Call of Duty game. But when you're in the airport and you're shooting up the airport, Michael Jackson does the voice of one of the women that's screaming in the background. So it does not sound like anyone's having sex in my game. You watch too much. You watch too much fucking HBO and their generic crappy soft porn. I think the greatest quote I ever had from a counselor in high school, this was like a counselor aide, because I had gotten a lot of trouble, like all the time, to the point where a counselor aide had to follow me around at school to make sure I wouldn't get in fucking trouble. And I would still get in trouble. But the greatest quote this counselor said to me is, "Life is like soft porn. Everyone hates it." Greatest quote ever said to me. What is porn? What is porn? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is youth? Baby, don't hurt me. No. I got fucking work tomorrow at a fucking volunteer place that I volunteer at. Porn is what your neighbor does to your mother when your dad's working. Well, if you don't have neighbors, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna have to Google what porn is. Porn is how your mother makes money. Oh, and you spelled neighbors wrong, by the way. I can just tell you what porn is. Yes, I can, but you already know what it is. Everybody knows what porn is. Porn is the center of the universe. It is the only thing that matters. That and alcohol and drugs. Oh, does your mom work at a dildo shop? That's nice, bro. I hope she makes bad dragon dildos. I hope she enjoys her work. I enjoy her work. When I stick a dog-shaped dildo in my anus. In my rectal cavity! Hector and his rectum is real. I didn't say cafe, dipstick. Nobody said cafe. What is a dildo? I don't know. Check your mom's underwear drawer. She has one. What's an orgasm? Okay, other than people asking me what a dildo is, we don't have any legitimate, actual questions. I like how this has turned into a 2-hour stream. This is supposed to be like a really quick thing that was supposed to have like already ended. Look, it is my hand. I once knew a dude whose uncle was named Google. Like their uncle's name was literally fucking Google. I used to tell that person that they need to spend some time with Uncle Google. They'd be like, they'd ask me something inappropriate, and I'd be like, you need to spend some time with Uncle Google. They'd be like, fuck you. I said, look at your mom's underwear drawer. You know, her dresser drawer where she keeps her underwear? She probably keeps a dildo there, too. And probably some anal beads. And a vibrator. You spelled can't wrong. %50 chance to insta kill an enemy. That's pretty fucking low. Yeah, I mean, if it was like an 80% chance or like a 90% chance, I'd be like, yay! I've been... Oh my god, whatever. Snow bunny? Why the fuck would I want snow bunny? You get a snow bunny! You know what I'll do with a snow bunny? I'll make fucking stew. Rabbit stew! I'm level 20. Oh, I'm level 26. How we go? I've unlocked Buttcrest. I have unlocked Ryan Seacrest. I unlocked Suncrest. The anal butt STD. Come on. I own 4 kingdoms. I own 4 kingdoms and your mother. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm holding this phone in my hand this time around. I'm using my other hand to masturbate. Having 3 people is a threesome. Having 4 is a foursome. And that's why they call me handsome. No. You spelled masturbation wrong. You shouldn't masturbate yourself. Which is also a word. Son of a bitch. I can't do my shenanigans if she dies. Can, however, still do this. Boom. I just want to remind you all that Hector and his rectum is real. Cast another fucking spell! Yickety yuck, motherfucker! Yes, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't see the fucking Duel Links things on my thing? I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! And I actually have another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video coming up soon that I'll be doing whenever I fucking feel like it. I've actually played professionally and at Yu-Gi-Oh! There was a time when not all Yu-Gi-Oh! Events were hosted at, like, fucking special places and stadiums and shit. But some special events were actually hosted at schools and clubs, comic shops, and stuff like that, too. And during that time, I used to occasionally come in and just whoop on people. I ran... What did I run? I basically ran a mixture of Elemental Heroes and Synchros, which I basically use Elemental Heroes as just a way to add more shit to my hand than I needed to add to my hand, and then the rest was just Synchro summoning, like, really big monsters. I would sit there, I'd put, like, Stardust Dragon on the field, and then put, fucking Gaio Guardian on the field, and I had Magical Scientist before it was banned. I used to do all kinds of crazy things. I do not have Exodia the Forbidden One. And the reason why I don't is because Exodia the Forbidden One is fucking useless. Like, I mean, it's a cool thing to have, and I did have it at one point in time, but Exodia is just not relevant from a competitive standpoint. It's just generally not a good card. Oh. I mean, it's like having Obelisk the Tormentor. Like, I have a legit tournament legal version of Obelisk the Tormentor that you can play in tournament with, like, an actual text and everything. And it's like, I would never take that to a tournament. It's just a matter of this. We have so many better options and so many better cards that exist nowadays that there is no point to ever use cards like Exodia. Like, if you're using Exodia, you're wasting your time. There's a lot of cards like that. A lot of the old cards just, they don't matter anymore. Especially with Link monsters now, too. Like, you have, Peetons the Dark Clown was actually a really good card to use back in the day. Masked Dragon, Evil Tomato, or Dark Tomato, I can't remember what it was called. Sangan. Cards like that were really good. What else is really good? Assault Dog was really good. Nowadays, those cards are completely useless with Link Summoning, because the way Link Summoning works just makes them completely useless. Slifer and, like, the Egyptian God cards are also just completely useless. Because the way Yu-Gi-Oh has always worked, it's very simple. Like cards like